Warning: the following contains bright, flashing lights and/or imagery that may cause discomfort and/or seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. I have made every one that you'll see blue, a shade of blue, and also I will have a warning sign that will flash or be up right before, not flash, but it'll be up right before. And you can see that right down there. Thank you and enjoy the video. Welcome everybody! It's Crazy Cross Divine, and I hope you guys had a great week. It's the end of the week, and now it's time to watch some scary videos. And the good people at Nuke's Top 5 have 15 videos put together that may be real or may be fake. You tell me in the comments which ones you think are real and which ones are hoaxes.
Girl. This next video, posted to Reddit by Little Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a bit potato quality. Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of two truck drivers after a frightening incident. So, one night 2 truck drivers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
Oh, damn!
The panic-stricken truck
I thought they hit it, or
drivers believe that they
her.
have just run over a young girl.
Yeah,
They
I
pull
would
over
think.
and call 911. But when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything or anyone. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just as they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress
right
walking
there.
across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. The 2 guys later find out that there's a well-known ghost story about this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom
for the
lost her life on the
strobes.
road after being hit by an 18-wheeler.
Oh my
So
god,
could it
I
be
am
that
so
these truck
sorry.
drivers captured the prom dress ghost of Highway 5? Either way, their reactions say that they saw the truck hit something. But as always, you decide.
I mean, that's
The
something.
feline Grim Reaper. Oscar the cat was adopted by the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island when he was just a kitten, along with 5 other cats. The idea was that the 6 cats could provide companionship and comfort for the nursing home residents.
Does wherever the cat go, somebody dies? That's horrible. It's like, I would adopt the cat, I would bring him in, and then I'd die.
However, the staff soon noticed that Oscar was not quite as friendly as the other cats.
Oscar is not always the friendliest cat. He's not friendly to, he can be bribed like many animals, but
food.
he is not a cat that will spend quality time with residents on the ward.
But the staff did begin to notice that Oscar did show a special interest in certain patients.
You're
The
gonna
cat would go
die!
into the room of particular nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds. Within 2 to 4 hours, the patients would pass away.
God.
After the patient was deceased, Oscar would leave the room as quietly as he had entered.
He will only go and stay with patients that are about to die. He will leave rooms, for example, when patients are not close, even though we might perceive.
I mean, he's going and he's staying with them till their final hours, so that's something sweet.
See them to be close.
If Oscar was removed from a patient's room and the door was closed, he would pace outside, meowing to be let back in.
And Oscar will frantically pace outside the closed door, which that is really something to say.
Even creepier, Oscar has never been wrong.
He's been pretty accurate. I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
Now, usually in these videos, I'll ask you if you think a story is real or fake, but there's no disputing this one. It's 100% real. Oscar the Cat's amazing ability to predict the demise of patients was chronicled in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine after he had accurately predicted the passing.
But don't cats also have like a sixth sense? So they can, like, they see demons, usually. That's what they're looking up at the ceiling while you're like, what are you doing? What do you see? It's just some, like, horse fiend demon, little imp. And that's what they're
25
swatting
patients.
at.
Since the publishing of that article, Oscar has now predicted the passing of over 100 patients.
How old is Oscar?
So the real question is, how does he do it? Is it ESP or some supernatural ability? Is it something paranormal? You decide. The Thing in the Tunnel.
Number 13.
This next video is from Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie, who sent this exclusively to me, never posted it on social media of any kind, and never even asked for credit. She says that her friend Laura recorded this in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
God, I hate tunnels. At least this one has a flashlight. Last one that we did didn't have a flashlight. Don't know if that makes it any scarier or any safer. Now whatever's at the end can see.
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura.
That's a skinwalker.
Like a thin little arm.
That's a skinwalker.
As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it.
Or it's a giant, like,
now, watching
frog,
this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two skinny arms.
Yeah.
Getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. Someone watching over. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test.
Ooh.
Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god.
Oh, it's with it. Oh god.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
This is why I sleep in my own bed. In my own bedroom.
Yes.
Oh.
It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary.
No.
So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the comments.
I mean, that's sweet if it is her husband. Like, it's like, yeah, you can't come with me. I'm in peace right now. Roll over.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh
You
my
gotta,
god, oh my god.
you gotta start breathing again.
Yes.
It's not your time. I need a little bit more peace.
The Watts house. The strange events at the Watts family home in Colorado might be one of the most reliably documented hauntings of all time, because every piece of paranormal evidence comes from footage recorded directly by policemen on their body cams.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known!
So Shanann Watts and her daughter Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here. But if you want to read the full story, you can simply Google the Watts family.
I don't know the case.
In this video, two women from the police K-9 unit go through the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. This footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera. So shortly after entering the house, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Many viewers believe this looks like a quick glimpse of a childlike apparition descending the stairs, but it could just be a video glitch. But then the policewoman begins to catch multiple strange and unusually clear EVPs on her body cam.
So there's your attic access right there. So there's your attic access right there.
But strangest of all, while investigating an upstairs closet, the officers actually hear something that seems to spook them.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The unexplained voice of a giggling child can be heard, but there's absolutely no explanation for where the sound came from.
Oh God, that house is
K-9
going to be
officer
haunted
is so spooked, she asked the other officer
forever.
to check it out.
Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that voice came from.
I don't really
Yeah,
want to
sounded like a
make
kid
too much
voice.
comments through this because I don't want to disrespect the dead, since it's a
Something-
recent
there was a-
case.
I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
That was strange. Well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around.
So is the Watts house haunted by the unsettled spirits of Shanann and her daughters? Or are these simply random, seemingly very clear noises? What do you think? A shopkeeper in Adana, Turkey was closing up for the night, bringing in his store's produce and other items from the sidewalk outside his store. Little did he know that he was in imminent danger. Luckily, a very mysterious stranger was there to look out for him. Watch
Could just
this
be Guardian
unexplained
Angel.
clip very closely.
Damn! You see that?
Notice that the man who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder doesn't even look back or seem to see the oncoming truck.
Yeah, I'd say Guardian Angel or something. He just told him, hey, look behind you.
The vehicle actually turns onto the street while his back is turned.
Şu noktada açıldı kapı.
It's not going to show it.
Yani adamın kapağı görmüş olma ihtimali var mı?
Bence hiç zannetmiyorum. Ben sonradan gördüm bu kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper says that he looked around after the incident, but the man seemed to
And that, like, I don't even know what that is, but it looks like it would have completely destroyed him.
have mysteriously vanished. So just how did this strange man seemingly predict the accident that was about to happen and warn the shopkeeper?
Ama o adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını?
I'd be in
dikkat
shock
etti de
too.
Bana işaret etti. O gitti. Adam sonradan da kayboldu gitti yani. Adam nereye gitti?
Adam tanıyor musunuz?
Yok tanımıyorum.
Somebody
Even
said
if
he
this
was
video
allowed to
was all
live.
set up and a fake,
His
then
time
it was
wasn't up.
amazingly well timed. But I'd love to hear any theories you guys might have. So
Do
let
you
me
think
know
it's fake?
down in the comments. The Seance Witch. Paranormal investigator Brad Mack and his team are investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osyth in England.
Of course.
The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but not just any prison. The jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Brian Mack says that during their paranormal investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions. One member of their team named Vanessa was so shaken up that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But the most bizarre incident was yet to come. Late that night, the group decided to perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there. As Brian Mack watched and recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't
Damn!
look like a person.
Oh, God.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Oh, that was weird, man. Eyes were... Face has completely changed.
Nope.
Doesn't even look like a person.
Oh, God.
One seance member's face actually begins to change and contort into something that
She's
can only
possessed.
be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth stretches into a bizarre inhuman
It is stretch. Oh, of course, I pause it when her eyes are closed, just like every camera shot I take.
grin right in front of the...
But you see that, like, glowing eyes, the mouth is stretched, contorted different, and the teeth,
camera. Fearing for the woman's safety, they call down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing.
That's what she
later
looks
said
like?
that after the incident, she experienced horrible nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home.
Yeah, she's possessed.
So was this some supernatural possession by a ghost caught on camera? Or just a trick of the light? Let me know what you think down in the comments. A whisper on the wind. This next clip is from Big Brother Brazil in 2004. In this video, one of the contestants named Cida is sunbathing when she suddenly hears a strange voice calling her name.
Ué, tô ouvindo meu nome. Cida? Quem tá chamando? É na casa?
But no one is calling her name. In fact, she is all alone until one of her roommates walks outside.
Ah, vem cá. É você que tá chamando? É. Ai, que susto. Ainda bem que você chamou.
Does she have any...
Desculpa.
Is she schizophrenic?
Posso ter morando? O quê?
Eu tava aqui lavando roupa, né? Aí de repente ela levantou. Quem tá me chamando? Quem tá me chamando? Da produção? Quem tá me chamando? Aí, quando disse quem tá me chamando, aí eu chamei. Ela, oi. Ai, que bom. Foi você que tava me chamando? Eu era? Eu não era? Aí ela, ai, que estranho, porque eu confundi sua voz com a voz da minha irmã.
She's kind of laughing at her.
Parecia que era minha
Yeah,
irmã
she's
que tava me
crazy.
chamando.
Now this is where things get very weird. The roommate says that Cida thought the voice calling her name was her sister's. Just a few minutes later, and Cida is called into the production room by the Big Brother executives. She finds out that unfortunately, her very sick sister Gloria has just passed away.
Oh, shit. And I feel like the asshole. Oh. Telling her one last time? Oh.
even stranger. Sita's sister passed away at almost the exact same time that Sita heard her sister's voice calling her name.
E ontem, o que aconteceu exatamente que foi tão impressionante? Você ouviu alguém te chamando e era o quê? Meia hora, 45 minutos depois da morte da Glória. O que você ouviu? Você ouviu ela te chamando?
Ouvi.
Mais de uma vez?
Muito mais.
E só dizia o seu nome?
Só meu nome. Aí eu achei que fosse minha imaginação. Aí eu fiquei procurando. Procurei as pessoas, sem ninguém. A única pessoa que estava era a Thaís, lavando tênis de costas.
Now bear in mind, this was all broadcast live on Brazilian TV. So, is this proof of life after death broadcast on television? Is it proof that loved ones can contact us from beyond the grave? Or is it just a very odd coincidence? Let me know what you think. The end of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way to work to report the
Oh my
early
god,
morning
I'm going to
news.
be
But she will never
having
make it to the news station.
Flashing lights
Because
warning,
Vivian
or I'm
herself
just going
becomes
to take
the tragic subject of the morning news
the video part
when her
out.
lifeless body is discovered in
Jesus.
a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden, tragic passing.
Gonna give me a
Guatemalan
seizure.
traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence.
I'm sorry.
But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling. And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?"
Oh.
When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez? And what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below. A cry for help. This video was posted to Reddit by user Unknown Truth.
I think the
He
last
says
one
that
was
his
a cry
friend's
for
wife
help.
had a very odd experience one day as she walked outside to do laundry. The strange incident was caught on their Ring doorbell camera.
Isn't that a dog? That's the door. Sounds like the dog's in distress.
The woman hears some strange voice, and it's not coming from the Ring camera speaker. In fact, she checks closely, and the voice is coming from the wall to her side. So I boosted the audio on this clip, and just take a listen.
Oh god, is someone trapped in the walls?
Some strange voice in the wall seems to be crying out for help. The woman is so freaked out that she goes inside and actually calls the police.
I looked around, I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just courageously hearing something.
Somebody's saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police search the premises, but there's no one there, in the wall or elsewhere.
So they did check in the
just
wall.
what is this strange disembodied voice that seems to be begging for help? Let me know what you think. Mayor declares emergency ghost. Now the strangest thing about this next paranormal video might be the source, because this video was released by the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios. So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take a terrifying turn.
Alright, there's the security. We're looking. Damn! Jesus! Holy crap! Did you guys see it?
He pursues the man, but the
Damn! Oh my god! You just got juggernauted into the wall. Oh, wait, Ghosty's not done. Hey dude, what you doing? I'm dying. Please help me. Oh, God. Now I can't tell what's happening. They just walk away?
In the video, the security guard appears to be suspicious.
What do you mean? They just walk away?
Suspiciously looking around the area, seemingly confused. Then suddenly an unseen
just
force
launched.
seems to attack the man and throw him into a banner. The guard can be seen looking around in panic with no assailant in sight. He then suffers another attack and two guards hurry over
Getting
to
attacked
help
by
him.
the invisible man.
The somewhat shaken mayor of Armenia says that, quote, a bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices, and that they will, quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace. Now it seems highly doubtful that the mayor of Armenia, Colombia would suddenly release a fake ghost video.
Damn.
So just what do you think happened to this security guard? Randonautica.
So I just went randonauting.
Well, this is why we don't do that. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of seizure stuff.
Probably already know what the app Randonautica is by now, but just in case you are a sheltered person, Randonautica is an app where you basically put in an intention, and most people will use something dark or a bit spooky, and then the app spits out random coordinates and tells you to go there and explore. It's like a scavenger hunt with no prizes.
It's controlled by demons.
Here's the really weird thing. Some users swear that the Randonautica app taps into something. The universe, energy, the paranormal, some type of thing like that. They claim that they found really strange things and sometimes really scary things.
Although I think cops should do it because you can find missing children and stuff.
So now let me tell you about one Randonautica exploration that is truly unexplainable.
It's really messed up.
A group of teens in Seattle are exploring with the Randonautica app and are directed to a location near the water on a Seattle beach.
At least there's 3 of them.
When they get there, they find a mysterious suitcase near the shore.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
Gotta go. I'll hold your stuff.
Bro. Oh, wait, open it. Open it. It stinks, y'all.
That's because it's a head or some shit. It was a head.
The contents inside the suitcase smell horrible, so the teens immediately call the police.
A suitcase on belonging to an alcohol.
And now things get truly bizarre, because it turns out this small black suitcase contains the remains of a human body.
Oh, body,
the police
not a head.
investigate.
Yeah.
And because of YouTube rules, I can't really tell you any more about that. But let me...
That's what I'm saying. Like, if police want to, like, find crimes and stuff, they should go and do the random Nautica shit. But normal people shouldn't. There's dark entities at work with that app, and God.
Say, this incident is 100% documented. It is not a fake video. It is not an elaborate hoax. You do not get to decide. In fact, you can even look this up because this case was reported by multiple reliable news outlets. So you decide this. Was this random chance? Or is Randonautica just f***ing spooky? You decide. The Haunted Hill House. The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With its 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel.
A brothel.
It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years.
Oh.
It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. So, one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House to just have a little fun. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But
Pink Floyd.
That's not exactly how things went down.
Of course.
The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms, and she jokingly starts taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
No, of course not. Damn.
As you can see,
she just got yanked.
Was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that, and we're going to show you in regular screen.
Damn. Yanked.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him.
That's
now,
where it
cut to
stays.
about an hour later, around 3 a.m., a guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same room and immediately begins taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager, saying that the spirit is a coward and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
I can't see.
Before I can even finish my sentence,
I can't see that.
All right, we're gonna pull it back.
Hey, well, something happened to him.
Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something.
Did you at least
say
say thank you?
He knocks down his 2 friends while making a mad dash from the room.
And be like,
It
thank
should be
you
noted that Drew has
for
gone on record
proving
as
your
saying that he will
existence.
never set foot back inside the Haunted Hill House ever again.
Yeah.
But it gets even weirder because
You
as
gonna play
Drew and
with
his
the Ouija
friends
board?
run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them.
And
If
lock
you
it?
watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the Haunted
Damn.
Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager?
I wouldn't taunt
Let
the
me know
spirit.
down in the comments.
I wouldn't go in the room.
They live. This next bizarre video was recorded at a private party in a banquet hall in Russia. The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and politicians, basically some of the most rich and powerful people in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Shnorov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power failure in the venue. The video captures the bizarre glowing eyes of some of the attendees. Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
And they're all evil demons. The rich and famous, powerful people, they're all possessed by demons.
У большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были люди совершенно такого серьезного полета, стали светиться глаза. Барабанщик у нас, собственно, выронил палочки, и больше мы песен не играли. Было пи***ц как страшно, поэтому мы съебались оттуда даже. Я и не помню, как мы дома оказались. А кто эти люди были? Можешь назвать фамилию?
He's just like, nope, I'm out.
Now, once this bit of video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, to even claims that they were all vampires.
Vampires,
but
maybe.
The prevailing theory was almost as bizarre. Many people believe that these rich and powerful people were using mysterious biological...
Do vampires' eyes glow in the dark? I know the vampires from Twilight just glow in the sunshine, so... But I don't know if vampires' eyes are said to glow in the dark.
...experiments to stay young.
Stem cells can make your eyes glow?
So the theories
are
on
my eyes glowing?
Are divided, but pretty much all of the explanations offered are creepy and strange.
I don't have stem cells.
So the question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark?
I could turn this TV off.
First ghost hunt,
my eyes glow,
last ghost hunt.
I don't really want to look
Reddit
back
user
and see
Amanda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Oh, you
Amanda
don't mess
says
with
that they
mental
walked around the asylum with a tour group, checking EVP meters that were given to them by the tour guide.
Just didn't do it at
she says nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it.
I'm
then
lost.
Suddenly, from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging right toward them.
Did they move? Or do you just stand there? Did he get pushed out of the way, or did he just decide to jump out of the way?
Amanda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. Also, again, Amanda and her friends are not ghost hunters, they're not YouTubers, and they're not TikTokers. She simply posted this video to Reddit to share her strange experience.
They are now. Alright. So, that was Nuke's Top 5 with the scariest real videos of the last 10 years. Go give them a like and subscribe, and like and subscribe to my video too. Leave comments. Tell me which ones you think were fake. Anything else. And have a great rest of your evening and rest of the week. Or weekend. Whenever you're watching this. Cross out.